to the Rowdy Boys podcast.
Are you the one on Sheridan? Sheridan? The fuck would you go to the one that's not close to the damn house? God! Ape erection? How is that a thing? I want like an ape. How about that? You go to college for free. You bang any guy you want. Whatever. It's good. That's really all I actually want. Those two things.
Free college and banging men.
Like what's gonna happen when you're gone? Then I'm just gonna have to hang out with Lucas all the time. I'm gonna have to bring him food late at night. I'm gonna have to rub his back and listen to his moo sounds.
I literally do none of these things.
I don't even make moo sounds. That's what I imagine your friendship is like. Maybe kids are listening to this in like college for like psychology classes. Like, don't do this. This is a crazy person. To see Lucas maneuver out of this one.
Oh, we're maneuvering.
Are we on? We live?
We are live.
Welcome to Rowdy Rouse and the Boys.
I'm a boys.
Today is July 2nd, 2019.
You actually knew that.
I got the phone.
No.
We are here in Lucas's basement. It is clean.
Well, technically, it's my mother's basement.
We are in Lucas's mother's basement. But, yeah, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Different venue, same shit.
Basically, meatball.
We're on tour.
Yeah, we're on tour. We're looking for a permanent home at the
Right,
moment.
Mike?
Oh yeah, that thing. Look right above you, Nick, in the camera. Doesn't it kind of look like a meatball?
Fire
The,
extinguisher?
No.
Oh, this?
Yeah, doesn't it kind of look like a giant meat wad or
Yeah,
something?
I can see that.
With
Yeah.
like eyes.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like blanket.
I like this setup a little bit better. It's almost just like we're doing like a talk show. Before we had like the down angle. This is like this is something else.
And,
It's
you know,
it's a little
going right at us.
It's a little more sensual.
Now
Yeah.
too, we can probably with the space. If we ever have to do a draft, we can still have Lucas do Lucas Cam and get other people.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna. I really wish we were doing a Lucas Cam right now, but I mean, obviously that's
It can happen.
probably out of our range of power at the moment. So yeah, been a couple months since we podcasted here.
Mhm.
Kind of been fucking around.
I've been here for 2 months. Got fired in February.
Damn.
It is July.
It's nice to see that your life has continued the downward spiral that it was starting on.
Well,
the last time we podcasted. Why don't you cut your video?
Let's talk about the downward spiral. So, downward spiral. I recently acquired a new job. I'm not 100% sure if I have that job because for the last few days they haven't been able to get in touch with my supervisor, who makes my schedule. And
maybe they quit. Maybe they heard you were getting fired.
I was talking to the guys last night for D&D, and they're just like, yeah, she probably just killed herself or something. They're just like, what?
I was gonna say that, but I thought that'd be a little morbid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Well, I'm glad they
Immediately go straight to Reddit.
Yeah.
So yeah, working with that, and
what field is this job? You don't need to be specific.
it's phone operator.
Okay. I figured it'd be like sex
Well, I mean,
related.
yeah.
phone sex with Lucas. Yeah, well, right now I'm walking through a forest and
No,
there's
I'm
a tree. Let me roll this die here.
You do sound out of breath. You're very believable.
Let's see. Am I gonna cut it down? All right, I'm safe.
Play D&D, sir. I thought this was a sex thing. So you don't.
Slime
have
fell
this,
out of the tree.
So you don't have this job.
I
You don't know.
don't know.
You don't.
But
know.
on the plus side, my 401k payment came through from my last job because it wasn't enough to roll over. So they sent me $600.
Oh, you cashed it out.
I didn't have a choice.
Bad
They
place,
did
sister.
it out for me.
You could have just rolled it out. You could have rolled it over into your own 401k.
That's what I just said. Like, I don't have a 401k,
Just
and
make one. Get one.
well, yeah, but they needed.
What else do you have going on?
I needed the $600.
Alright.
So
For what?
I have car payment, you know,
Oh, yeah, you
car
still
insurance. I have to pay my credit card bills. My vehicle is 2 days past inspection
Riddle me this, Lucas. What exactly do you need to have a car for right now?
to get to and from my job interviews.
Okay.
But not the jobs themselves.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of interviews, really. I actually do have a thing sitting at the doctor's office right now. They have to fill out a thing that basically says, like, you know, oh, he's fit to work because I went on workers' comp after I hurt my back.
Not.
I don't know, honestly, how you haven't been on disability yet.
You
Like,
should be. You ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets on disability? He has to get to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And he starts wearing the moo-moo.
That's not too hard.
I see
you're past
people.
that.
I see people smaller than you on disability
You should
with
add-
the handicap sticker.
Yeah, you should at least get a handicap sticker, just so I can exploit that.
Yeah.
Not that I have... Nah.
Yeah.
I like handicap. They're cool. They're good.
So, the funnier part about this whole overarching story is that during my long and arduous journey to try and find a job,
Good word.
He found himself.
I've literally driven over 100 miles in the 2 months that I've been here.
That's nothing. I've done that in like 2 interviews once. I had one freaking Medina and then one out in the southern tier.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you.
The same day.
On Saturday, I drove like 500 miles in one day.
Why?
Because we went to PA.
Oh, okay. Well,
And then I had to drive all the way around. Fucking
well,
Kenmore, East Aurora.
maybe soon one day I will have
I
a...
have 2 jobs, Lucas. You can't get one?
I'm trying.
I have 2.
Well, I don't have a
I'm
strong...
bad at both of them.
I don't have a strong back and a willing spirit
I don't
like
have
you
a
do.
strong anything, dude. I'm flimsy as fuck. Look at me. I got these 2-bass arms.
These 2 bass
Fucking
arms.
Mario going down these shits.
I
So
want to get Mario Maker.
yeah, I've actually been watching people play that online. It's scary, especially with all the new items and stuff you can do.
Sounds like a good way to get pissed off.
Yep. So
All right. Well, I got a story.
you've been wanting to get hot for a while.
I got a story. It's kind of funny. It's more of a funny story. I might have told you guys because it's pretty ridiculous.
All right.
I actually might have told you guys on
Drop
Sunday.
water.
So I tell you about the dryer thing.
I think I know the story.
Lucas, do you know this?
No.
Okay. Pretty good story.
All right.
So, just to bring it all the way back. So since we've moved in, we've had washer and dryer issues.
Right.
So we get one for free, a set for free, when we first move in from people that Jake knows. So the washer, turns out, doesn't work. And the dryer we get for free is an electric dryer, and we only have a gas hookup. So, okay, we got to get rid of both of them. Pain in the ass getting them up and down the stairs, whatever. We buy a washer.
Wait, you put them downstairs knowing that the one wouldn't even hook up?
We had no idea what the fuck was down there.
Oh.
We got them when we moved in, and we just threw them down there.
Gotcha.
So we get them back out. It sucks. You got to take the doors off and all that. So we get them back out. We get new ones off of like Craigslist. Put them down there. Okay, cool. Now we have washers and dryer. We paid like $200. It's good to go. We're ready. We're set. So then all of a sudden, about a week later, the dryer stops working, and now we're like, are we gonna have to get a third dryer? It's been a week. So I'm going to my mom's to play drums and stuff pretty often, and just visit. So I don't mind doing laundry at home because I'm already going there anyways.
Right.
Like it's not out of my way. So I don't identify this as an immediate problem. I'm like, we'll get to this when it comes up. It's probably
Meanwhile, he has no way to dry his clothes.
Yeah, he cares about it more than I do. So he's really tackling it. He's looking at it, and then one day I come home from work and he's gotten a third dryer on his own. And so like him and his brother-in-law got it downstairs, and I'm like, well, that's cool. Like, did you figure out what was wrong with the other one? He's like, no, actually, I'm testing this out for the first time now. And what was going on with our other one was it's not that it wasn't like turning on, it's that it wasn't drying anything. So he puts his clothes in the new dryer, and the same dryer, the different dryer is having the same problem. I'm like,
sounds like it's a hookup.
Jake, did you see if the gas was on? And he's like, let me text our landlord. So he texts him, and then all of a sudden it's like fucking midnight, and he's getting a FaceTime from our landlord. I'm like, this is you're not gonna like what you're gonna hear. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So he answers the FaceTime, and he's like, dude, I turned off the gas for the downstairs, and it turns out, because of all the construction shit he has in the basement, our laundry is on the downstairs hookup. So the gas was off for the dryer, and he didn't think to tell us because it's not our hookup.
Right.
And so Jake bought a new dryer.
For no reason.
And destroyed the old dryer.
Oh, no.
For literally no fucking reason.
Well, he only has himself to blame for that one.
It was hilarious because I wasn't even involved. I was like, I told you it would figure itself out.
Oh my god.
Turns out our dryer was fun.
That is... Alright. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is why we've had 3 dryers and 2 washers in the span of 4 months.
Well, I mean...
Now, is he buying these outright on cash, or is he buying them with credit?
Typically, it's like Craigslist.
Oh,
So,
okay.
We probably sunk like $300 into our working set, And then he bought this other dryer on his own for like $100, and obviously I'm not going to pay him for that because I'm not going to be privy to his misfortune.
I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace for new furniture and stuff for when I move, out eventually, and people just like throw stuff away, like brand new couches.
Dude, you see that surfboard I found? Did I show you that surfboard I found?
No, you found a surfboard?
Dude, it's like a decorative bar surfboard. Check this out, man. I found this in the trash.
Damn. All right.
Check that. It's like a Malibu surfboard.
Oh wow,
that's pretty sick. That's gonna go up in the garage.
Right.
I was just walking around drunk. I was
found it.
I was just drunk around the streets of Kenmore. I was like, ah!
Did you try? Did you try surfing?
No,
not that drunk.
It's heavy, man. It's like it weighs what a real surfboard weighs. It's hefty.
All right.
But that was that was a cool moment for me, just walking around drunk. I was like, oh fuck, fucking surfboard.
Time to go home and wax it.
Yep. Yesterday, it was yesterday. I smashed a TV. No, it was Sunday.
Saw that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. Because apparently you can't throw out those CRT TVs. I guess they have...
you gotta take them to specific spots.
It probably has to do with the xenon.
Yeah, that big-ass one that we had down here, I took to DPW, and they have pallets there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we smashed it. It was very satisfying.
I saw it.
Yeah. Our neighbor came over, and he was like, is everything okay? We're like, smashing this TV.
Being white trash.
Yeah.
Go back to your own
You're
shit.
saying that too? I've been calling myself white trash for the last while now. Yeah. It's good.
That's a white trash thing to do.
Oh, I'm very white trash, dude.
Mm-hmm. If you listen to Tom Petty, because according to Mike Taylor, that's white trash music.
I don't mind Tom Petty. So I live in this neighborhood, Kenmore, like
he's dead, right?
Tom Petty? Yeah, he died recently.
Yeah, don't
like a year ago.
It's relatively nice. Not super nice. It's the perfect amount of shitty for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. You walk around the streets at midnight, there's no one there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not so nice that people are weirded out by me walking around the streets drunk at midnight.
True.
So it's the perfect thing where I just get to walk around this tranquil landscape, and they're like, that's this drunk guy. He says he walks around. That's his thing. Let him do it.
I mean, you have Cocaine Panther.
I do.
And you also have
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean, and you have Garbage Surfboard. So I mean, like, there's a good mix there.
There's somewhere in the middle.
You've got like
working class.
You've got like 4 or 5 destroyed appliances out in the yard. You've got like sledgehammers just
trailer house.
You've got like sledgehammers like haphazardly placed places.
I love what? It's a sledgehammer. It's big.
Yeah.
Smashed up with it. I don't know.
I feel like you're living your best life.
Thank you. I've really started to explore myself since I moved out. Go. I figured I'd get a lot of appliances and walk around drunk.
I can hook you up with the weird side of living by yourself.
Don't need that.
Don't need that?
Don't need that. I don't need to be hooked up with any of your weird sides.
Oh, okay.
You got a lot of weird sides. You got a lot of angles here.
I don't
think
there's
side?
Any angles. I think it's mostly just curves.
What is the circumference of Lucas?
Somewhere around 70.
In the library in our high school, they had this.
Did you say the library?
No, I said library.
Okay.
Maybe I just mispronounced.
All right.
I know it's library. I'm not onions. Okay, I pronounce my R's. In the library of our high school, my high school, I guess I'm the only one, there was this like weird podium in the middle of it, and they had this thing on display. It was a dodecahedron.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I don't
10-sided die.
Yeah. Yes. That's basically you. That's basically your sides.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird. But I think of a dodecahedron, and I'm like, that's about your body shape.
Yep. Dodecahedron is a good word to just throw out there in a conversation.
Oh, you want to toss that out? People are like, "Oh shit, this dude fucks."
No, he doesn't.
So Lucas can roll himself in D&D, is what I mean.
Oh yeah, dude, Lucas, you should cosplay as a D&D
as a die. The fact that it took you a second, and then you pictured it.
No, I'm picturing it, and it'd be really funny to see it, like, you just walking around New York City Comic Con, a guy dressed up as a die.
Nat 20, motherfucker!
Well, it's a 10-sided die, I wouldn't.
Okay, fine, if you had a 20-sided die,
yeah.
Fine. Or we could just do just the 11 through 20.
Yeah. We've been doing this podcast for what, 3 years now?
Something like that. Too long.
By year 5, I'm anticipating we actually take off. We'll go to Comic-Con, have a panel, and Lucas can walk around.
Actually, dude, I might have that wrong.
We'll pop a GoPro on you.
Yep.
And you can have your Lucas cam while we're doing the podcast.
All right.
He's inside. He's like a giant mascot of just a die. He's inside drafting stuff while walking around as a giant die.
How sweaty would Lucas get inside of a giant die costume? Lucas,
Very?
how sweaty do you get, like, just in general?
How
I'm
sweaty are
sweaty
you
right
right now?
Really?
Yep.
I noticed you got your pant legs rolled up.
Well,
Yep.
why are you wearing pants? It's July 2nd.
Don't you own like
All my
casual
shorts are dirty.
Wash them. There's a washer on the other side of that
Look at it
door.
right there. It says laundry on it. You don't have to go that far.
So
It's basically your bedroom.
I guess there's different types of dodecahedrons.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can start at like 12 and stuff like that and go up from there.
I feel like the number that I remember is like 27, or 20 something. It was
20 sided is probably the most common.
There was
one.
many sides.
Oh, I mean, you can get a 100-sided die.
That's stupid though. It's like a circle. Like you can't even fucking tell. I've seen them.
There's usually two ways that 100-sided dies are made. There's the completely impossible one, which is 100 sides, or it's a 10 inside of a 10. So you roll the 10, and it has a little like bead that is another 10-sided die inside. So when it rests, the little one rests inside, and you just read the two top numbers.
So the first number would be the hundreds place. And then,
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That's cool. That's kind of
Common Core die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you just roll 2 d10s and take the.
That's lame.
So,
Though. That's lame. If you're gonna play D&D, you better come shown with your fucking.
I have a set of
you got
dice.
that big dice energy.
When I got the merchandise box for BlizzCon, their 10th anniversary,
Naturally.
they sent me a set of Diablo 3 dice. So I have those actually in a box right over there.
Very cool.
They're very nice.
Dice are badass. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
One time I was in a school and these kids started playing dice. I shit
Like,
you-
just
I shit you not.
dice?
They
Just,
started
like, for
rolling
money?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Like
isn't that highly illegal?
I'm like, you need to put that away. What are you doing?
They're just like shooting it against the corner.
come on, 16.
It felt, wasn't there a Dave Chappelle skit where they're out back playing
Yes.
it? Like that's what it felt like. I'm like, you need to put that away.
Yeah, I've never gambled like that, but I actually do really like that,
You
like
play
20-sided die or 10-sided die like cosplay outfit. I'm just thinking like you're in a line, right? I'm me, and now I've got like an extra four feet, like 2 to each side of structure
Right.
around me.
Lucas, can we at least consider the fact that maybe this is just body paint?
They do like that angular paint, like cell shading to
Yeah,
make it
yeah, we'll
look
just
like
get-
it's
I mean,
got
honestly,
definition.
like your edges are very rough to begin with. Like
Yep.
we don't need to do that much work.
True.
we might have to shave you down first.
Yeah,
so
we'll
it's
shave you
easier
down.
for the
Yeah.
artist to
You
paint
gotta be aerodynamic.
Yeah, there's a lot of hair there.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
We're painting them, and they're like, "What, you guys going to a football game?" Nope. Comic-Con. He's going as a die.
All right. When's Comic-Con? 2 days from now.
There's a lot to paint.
Don't sit down.
You have that much time.
Holy shit.
I got a set of D4s down here.
Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, I really have a lot of topics. I don't know. I had that story. That was really about it.
I put something in there that I do remember. It was like the Sleep With Me podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on Spotify, you can find it. This guy talks like in a really fast, low voice, and he just mumbles about nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra showed it to me, and we were listening to it for like 10 minutes, and the guy's talking about a cat, but he's telling a story about a cat, but it turns into a tangent about anything else.
Mm.
And he's got hundreds of episodes on Spotify.
He just talks.
He just talks in this low voice, and you fall asleep to it.
Well, that's
And like, she played it in the middle of the day. I'm like, I'm not gonna fall asleep, but I can see how you would. He's just
God,
like,
the first 40 messages in the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys channel is all about that freaking bread draft.
we will have that.
Shit, what else are we doing? What else? Can we at least debate the merits of meatloaf as a bread?
It's not
It's
a
a
bread.
meat.
Okay. I said this in the thing, but consider the following. Okay, what are the 2 essential characteristics of bread? 1, it's in a loaf.
Yep.
2,
It's
there's bread in it.
Yep.
That
No.
yes,
No.
yes.
No.
Yes. That's meatloaf to a T. There's bread in it, and
Okay,
it's a loaf.
so stuffed crust pizza's now a bread?
It's not a loaf.
But there's bread. It's dough.
That's one of 2
No,
things.
it's gotta be dough.
I mean, it could be a bread.
No. Are breadsticks bread? They're not.
Yes.
They're not
Breadsticks
loaves.
are bread.
But they're not loaves. What's?
They're
What's?
little loaves.
No, they're
small.
sticks. They're sticks.
They're small. What's a loaf but just a fat stick?
It's a loaf. It's different. Look at it. Look at there he is.
I mean, what about like a sub roll or a hamburger roll?
that's a loaf.
That's bread.
Yeah, it's just a weird.
I agree. The loaf should not be what defines what bread is. Dough is what makes a bread.
It's not. No, there's no.
Well, so,
Yes,
so
yes.
That, so that means a cinnamon roll is bread.
It could be.
It's not.
It could be.
It's not.
Like cinnamon raisin bread is a bread.
All right, what? We got to draw the line here, son.
All right, we got to go down the bread aisle.
Yeah. Okay. So you pick up a loaf of rye, bread.
Bread.
What about something else that's on croissants?
Bread.
Bread.
Are they bread?
Bread.
They do come in a little loaf.
Yeah.
So wait, so you're talking pastries, right?
Anything that says Pillsbury on it is bread.
So then cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, before you cook them, they're bread. Because they come
They
in a
would
loaf.
still be.
They come in a loaf, and
They
thus-
come in a tube.
and thus meet my qualifications.
Puff pastry. Bread.
I would say any type of pastry is a bread.
All right. But meatloaf.
It's not. It's a meat.
It's got bread in it. There's
No!
all sorts of bread.
Is stuffing a bread?
Stuffing is made of bread.
stuffing
It
is
is
bread.
more bread than anything
But it's
else.
stuffing.
Yeah, but if you cook it in like a loaf like
So, but actually,
So,
I'm really liking it on the loaf aspect.
just gotta get
what if you just like shape the innards of a turkey to look like a loaf pan, and then you put the stuffing in?
That's bread.
Yep.
That's bread. Give me a
What if I
slice.
make a human
all day.
loaf? Is that a bread?
human loaf?
Human loaf.
Like a
Instead
person?
of meat, yeah. Come on, you just gotta be in a loaf shape.
I mean, I would try it.
Put a
You
little
know, I would
breadcrumbs
try it.
in there.
I'll try anything once. I had ants. the
Is
other
a
day.
Caesar salad?
Ants?
Yeah. My friend brought back these these ants from Toronto. I ate them. They were good. They
Chocolate.
tasted like peanuts, dude. They were delicious. I had like 4 of them.
Gross.
No? Good.
Were they like chocolate covered or
No,
something?
they're just ants.
Were they alive?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he just brought home a bag of live ants.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like to eat weird shit. Like, I'll try weird shit. I'll try anything once. Because I like stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. I never would have thought that I like sushi, but I eat sushi like fucking
Sushi's
twice
delicious.
a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird as
Peanuts
hell.
and Coke.
Peanuts and Coke.
Peanuts and
I
Coke.
Would, I would
Yep.
do that again.
Yep.
Like that. It's weird as fuck.
Lucas has been doing it every day since.
No, I have not. I actually do have some Aldi brand Coke over there, but
You got some peanuts?
no. I do have some pretzel sticks. That's about it.
Lucas, what's the weirdest food you ever tried?
I had calamari.
Really?
And-
Fried? No.
Yeah, and I've had escargot before.
In what context did you have calamari?
I had it at a 4th of July dinner.
So it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like not in a restaurant?
It was in a
Was
restaurant.
it chewy?
No, it was very good.
That's good.
And
Very often chewy.
yeah, and I've had escargot before.
I've never had that.
That's just
I know
like
what it is.
I had it in a like a butter sauce. That was it. They were
Butter
just
sauce.
they were just like steamed and then put in a butter sauce. It's delicious.
So you don't strike me as a man that likes to try exotic foods.
No, I'm
I look at you and I see pizza and chicken fingers.
no, I'm the furthest thing from everybody needs to have like the color beige on their plate. If it's the biggest issue with being able to buy fun and exotic things like that is there's a cost associated with it,
Yeah, but
and
you
I
don't-
don't work.
I don't. That's valid. But like, I don't try things like when I'm trying like new shit. I'm not gonna try and make that myself. I
Oh,
want
well,
to
yeah.
have it at a restaurant and have
Yeah.
somebody who knows how to make it and how it
Yeah.
should taste make it.
I mean, like-
I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Like if I'm gonna go to,
I burn hot dogs sometimes.
well, I mean, it's not hard to
But
burn
I
a
can
hot
cook.
dog.
I can
You can
cook.
fuck that
Despite
up.
that comment, I can't cook.
You're just like, oh, well, I'll just finish
No,
this
dude,
beer,
no,
and then
no,
you
that's
start
exactly,
talking to somebody.
That's 100% what happened the last time I
Yeah.
burned hot dogs. I was like outside and I was drinking and I was like, fuck, the dogs.
Can we revisit Sunday night where, like, when we came up and you run into the kitchen, you come back with a beer for me and a hot dog for me?
No condiments on it. Are you
I just
insane?
grabbed it. I can't believe that I had a hot dog at the ready. I was like, well, Mike needs a beer. Lucas needs a hot dog.
And I went back in and grabbed another one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Put some barbecue sauce on it. Good
You
to
put
go.
barbecue sauce on a hot dog, you fucking psychopath.
Barbecue sauce and
I
onions.
would have kicked you out the window. Yeah, I did not have onions at the ready, dude.
I know.
They're in the fridge. They're
well.
you could have cut them
I
up.
could have chopped them up.
We need some more onions.
Dude, I miss
The
onions.
person.
Yeah, like I put onions on everything.
Really?
Yep. Like if it's like I wake up in the morning, I make like a couple eggs and a couple pieces of toast. Onions are going in it. I make a chicken patty or a burger or hot dog, anything that can be on or around a grill or oven gets onions.
Lucas makes chocolate cake, onions.
Nah.
Chocolate milk, little onions on top as a garnish.
You see Shrek over here. Onions have layers.
Yeah.
Lucas has layers.
Onion smoothie, little onion in there.
Raw onions. Sprinkle some onions on it.
Because of the thing, you can get cute with it. You know, if you're eating a raw onion, maybe put some caramelized onions on there. Hey, holy shit, that's something else, you know? Blooming onion.
Oh.
Good idea.
You-
Good design.
you-
Good
you-
design on the blooming onion, you know?
You just brought back some good happy times for me. When is Canal Fest?
They have blooming
like
onions at Canal Fest?
Yeah.
August
It-
sometime.
Was it like
normally?
$30?
It's like, I think like 6.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I make it a point every single Canal Fest to go down there and get a blooming onion. I sit by the canal, I devour the whole thing, and then I go home and completely ignore the rest of Canal Fest.
If I had to describe, like, if I were just like, hey, like, Lucas is at Canal Fest, what is he doing? That's literally...
It's getting a blooming
That's
onion.
verbatim what I would say you're doing.
Or
Fried
potentially, if the Girl Scouts are there, I'll go and get ice cream from them, because Girl Scouts ice cream is delicious. And it's very hard to
I
find.
like the deep fried Oreos.
Those
Yep.
are good.
That's... You wouldn't
ever-
think that'd be
You
good.
ever had deep fried butter?
I have. It makes me feel bad about myself.
It does, but it's
good.
delicious.
It's good.
Didn't you say you've had deep fried ice cream?
Yes.
Yeah,
How
that
does that
exists.
work?
Yeah, that exists.
It's just like quick fried, so they put like a batter around it, drop it in, it fries the outside, and they pull it out before it does anything else.
Yeah, it's all melty on the inside,
yeah.
but I mean, it's
Well, it's not like it's like soft serve. It's
Yeah.
not like, you know, a puddle.
Yeah.
But they like most Mexican restaurants will have it as a dessert. It's a very Mexican thing.
you're a very Mexican thing.
I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from a Mexican thing.
Alright.
So, you know.
No, I would think that'd be like people at the North Pole.
I'm pretty close. Canada's like 20 minutes away.
That's not the North Pole.
I was actually, I saw a thing on Reddit the other day about how Canada is like structured, and like all of their infrastructure is right along the border, and then everything else is just wilderness.
Yeah, no, the Sabres just drafted a guy from not even a province and territory in Canada, and the population there is like 30,000.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh my god, that's
for the
so
whole
small.
territory?
The city that he was from in the territory, and then I think the whole territory is like 36,000 or something. It's just
God.
like they were talking about statistics, like every 5 square miles you'd find a person. Or here, like in Buffalo, it's like there's like 6,000 every square mile or
Right.
something. It's just crazy.
Good lord.
Yeah, Canada, everything's like in Ontario or Quebec, and then the rest is just kind of,
Yeah.
and then you get to Vancouver and there's more stuff.
Yep. It's like when me and my cousin went to London. It was in Canada, and it was just as you're driving along, you're just like, well, this is getting more sparse as we go. You just keep going west.
I gotta get my passport. I've been slowly working towards getting my passport, and by that I mean I printed out the documents required,
Oh,
and they're on my table.
why would you get a
So-
passport?
Because it's better than an enhanced. It's the same shit.
Well, yeah, but an enhanced takes way less, and unless you're going somewhere that's
Yeah, but it's just good to have.
that's-
What if I want to try? What if they're like, yo, let's go to Ireland early tomorrow? I'm like, ready to go, buddy.
to where?
What if they want to go to like, but people are just like, let's go to Ireland. I'm like, I can do it. Prepared.
Let's go.
Mike's ready to go right now.
Let's go.
Why would
He's
you keep that
literally
on you?
prepared to leave at this
I
moment.
had to do some paperwork with it. Let's go to, where's the World Cup happening?
Ooh,
Tokyo? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go there, though.
let's go to Tokyo and see if it's there.
It'd be very expensive to go to Tokyo, like day of.
How long did that take to get to you?
Oh, God, I don't remember. I got this years ago.
Was it like several months?
Probably a couple months. I don't remember.
Maybe I will just do the enhanced.
Yeah,
How soon are you trying to leave the country?
before 2020.
6 o'clock.
You know, if you're trying to, you just have Jake drop you off in Lake Erie and swim north.
No, that's part of it, because he's got.
I
the
think
boat.
that's highly illegal.
He's got the boat, so.
I didn't say it'd be illegal, but, you know, he washed up into Canada by accident, you know?
See, now what I'm wondering is, what if you go out into international waters and then swim back into Canada? Technically, you didn't go from a country to a country. There was a buffer there.
Yeah.
I got lost in international waters. I swam
What if
for
he
the
washed
closest
up in
landmass.
the U.S. from international waters? Would we give him a hard time?
I mean, they'd probably just shoot him. say that they found him that way?
Found him with bullet holes.
Found him shot with my gun. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
He must have found it.
He fell on it. It's like these liberals keep saying the guns, they just go off.
You ever watch Shameless?
No.
Uh-huh.
If Frank Gallagher can get into and out of Canada without an issue, I can do it.
That's true.
He did get smuggled in the wall of an RV on the way back, though.
Oh, wow.
But he made it.
Yeah, with...
We'll put you... Well, here's how we'll transport you, like they did the Jimmy character. We'll put you in one of those long things on the boats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Storage containers.
Yes.
We still need to go to that place in Canada, the comic store.
I'm down. Maybe this Sunday.
All right.
I got a summer job. I got money to spend.
We've made plans.
All right. Is that what you do every time you make plans? We've made plans.
I have friends. I'm not alone. Thank you, Jesus.
In 5 days, I'll get to leave this prison.
Hey, it's not a prison. It's
You gotta get your car
air
inspected
conditioned.
by then.
Well, I have to take my car to get inspected tonight.
Oh.
I'll drop it off tonight. Pick it up tomorrow.
Why are you dropping it off? It takes like fucking 10 minutes.
Well, because that way they can just get to it when they want to, and then they'll just give me a call.
But what else are you doing?
Well, I mean, it just makes it easier for them.
You're doing nothing. Fuck them. Just go.
Lucas, if you leave it there unattended, it's going to be fine, but then all of a sudden they'll be like, wow, you're missing your muffler, some brakes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not mixing.
Pizza.
I'm definitely not missing any of those things.
Roast beef.
We're having chicken for dinner.
The suspension's really weird up in the front in the driver's
So,
The front left area of the car is very fucked. I don't.
The funny part is, you say that, it actually does squeak a little.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
My Cobalt, when you would be in it, oh man, especially, there was one time I took a turn, I think I was taking a left turn, and there was so much speed on his side, I had to weave into a parking lot because I couldn't complete it.
It had 2 wheels.
It was, wow, I was like, ooh.
Damn. Good old Cobalt, man.
Or maybe that was even the Saturn, I'm not sure.
It was before the yellow car, whatever that was.
Oh, okay, it was a Saturn then.
Yeah. So I remember the exact thing you just said.
Yeah, that was scary.
You're an idiot.
Oh, I wasn't.
Why is he the idiot?
He took a turn too fast.
You're the one that's weighing all these pounds.
I never had that problem driving Jared around.
That's because Jared's feet are always in your face.
I had different problems to worry about, but not that problem.
Jared's probably the kind of person that, when his girlfriend's driving him around, he puts his feet out the window.
Oh my god, he is positively that person. Yeah.
I wouldn't drive him around.
I don't want to see Jared's feet ever again, but I know I'm going to.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to Blink with him. They're definitely coming out.
Shit horse.
He's going to go and be like, Mark, sign my foot!
Get it tattooed over forever. This is where he signed my foot.
Dude, how pissed would you be if you had a Blink-182 tattoo right now? I'd be pretty pissed.
I mean...
I never would because I'm not in it. So.
Yeah, but I would never
What's so bad about Blink?
They're so bad now. They're just so disloyal to anybody that has ever liked them.
What was the one band that was an amalgam of Blink and something else? It was 2 people that made bad campy pop music that you didn't like.
Simple Creatures is probably
that's what it was. I really loved it. It was great.
It's trash.
There was only one song out of the whole catalog I listened to that I'm like, this is kind of good, and Mark Hoppus had nothing to do with it.
It's basically Mark Hoppus and the guy from All Time Low, Alex Garscath. Whatever you pronounce Catscarf. I don't know.
Cat scarf?
I don't know. Cat's scarf.
Oh. Okay.
Unimportant.
No, I'm saying whatever.
Potato cat scarf.
I don't even really care to go. I just feel like it's a tailgating atmosphere that's not a Bills game that I can handle.
You know what I just realized? We haven't even done? We haven't talked Grafflands at all.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was the last time we were supposed to record.
Yeah.
What
Grafflands.
What happened? I don't
Well,
remember.
he threw up in his tent
Oh,
again.
that was hilarious.
Okay.
So for the viewers, just to back you up,
is this 2 or 3 years in a row?
Was it 3? Was it no? Well, he didn't puke in the tent last year.
I wasn't there last year.
I would say 3 years.
I think it was
ago.
three Grafflands ago.
3 years ago, Mike comes and he shows up and he's very drunk, and I'm like, Mike,
I didn't show up drunk.
you showed up in your fucking paint clothes.
That may be
I don't know if this was
true.
the same year or not, but he's He shows up and he's drunk. He's drunk.
I got drunk
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Mike, you're not sleeping in my fucking tent because I know you're gonna puke in there. You're like, okay, that's fine. I respect your tent. And so all of a sudden, it's 11, 12 p.m. and Suave's like, hey, I put Mike in your tent. And I'm like, why'd you do that? He's like, it's okay. I put his head outside of the tent. What the fuck? He's not going to stay like that.
Yep.
That's not a way to lay a person down. So I go back to the tent. Sure enough, there's fucking puke in there. So then I lose
the
it.
only part of that I remember is you running up to me. He's your friend.
I lost
Go deal with him.
I lost it. I'm not going to lie to you. I lost control of myself there for a minute. I was screaming. I was yelling. I probably startled everybody.
Yep.
I don't know. So it got cleaned up.
But was that the same?
And I slept in my car.
Was that the same Grafflands where dog tags got?
No, that was the following year.
Okay.
And thank God that happened because I kind of felt all the pressure to leave me.
But now we're fast forwarding to 2019.
Yep.
This the year of our Lord. And Mike,
Come back,
Mike, I didn't even think you were that drunk.
No, I don't know what happened. It was just bad bed spins that got me.
Yeah. The bed spins are great. Please never shit on the bed spins. They are
was not for
my
me.
favorite thing
I went to bed I went to bed too early. Had I stayed up maybe for another hour or so, I wouldn't have puked because I wouldn't have gotten the bed spins.
I had to.
I wasn't that bad this time. Like it was just like, nope.
But he pukes in his tent. Is the moral of the story?
I asked Mike. I'm just like, so did you get it all cleaned up? He's just like, oh, there's that little area where the zipper is just like this. I don't know. We'll clean it out when we get home.
I did.
So I just sleep in it for another night.
Gross.
Yeah, no, that was rough.
Gross.
Heather showed up for I think 37.2 seconds.
Well, she was there for like an hour, and then she went to the creek.
Yep.
And nobody wanted to go to the creek because we were all hungover as fuck.
Yep.
And then she got back and she's like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you for 20 minutes of your time.
Yep. It's good to see you.
She probably spent more time driving to Grafflands.
Probably, honestly, like if it's an hour away, like you gotta weigh your options when you go.
I was there Thursday night. I was there Friday, and I left Saturday, I believe.
I think you made the right call because the rain came down and you would have got stuck.
It was pouring.
There was a point where I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. But I don't know if I can get my car out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I need to find a graph.
There's too many guards.
There were too many guards.
They're like Catholic bunnies. They just keep getting bigger populations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just guards all the way down.
Also, there was that one that was just like right there, sleeping by my tent all weekend.
Yeah, like outside, the cigarette guy.
At one point, I said to Sierra,
He slept outside?
Well,
he was under a tarp.
like a canopy thing.
Mm-hmm. But he slept, and he slept through me puking, so God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy just...
it was probably like 2 in the afternoon that next day, and he's still sleeping. I'm like, Sierra, is this guy dead? Should we go be concerned?
Yeah, I think that guy and some other guy drove like a very long way. Like they were coming back from some road trip.
Okay.
Oh, was that...
Not that I care.
Were those the guys with the bikes?
Maybe.
All I know is I'm not the only tent puker because that one guy you were playing Deathbox
that
with
guy
Saturday, he had to.
That guy puked, dude.
He was like tripping all over himself.
That guy puked. I was being a dick to that guy.
He couldn't handle himself.
I immediately diagnosed him as way too drunk, and I relentlessly berated him for the entire night. And then it didn't help that his fucking tent is like in the middle of camp. Like he's got this little fucking like Boy Scout pup tent,
right?
In the middle of like traffic,
and
you can just hear him like.
Well, that was another thing with Melonhead. Everybody was ripping him apart because he had posted his tent near the road. And
now, why did you do that?
That was a weird spot.
I don't know. John was saying like you put it right in the middle of the road, and John was the only one that kept giving him shit for it.
You probably talking about his mom because Melonhead's was up on the trail.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
John's mom's is right down by the barn.
Oh no, I was talking about Melonhead. It was like right in the middle of the road.
Also, this Grafflands was the demise of the melon cone. I don't know if you guys know about this.
Oh, was it destroyed?
It got ran over by the Jeep. All the piping got ran over by the Jeep. Yeah.
That's all right. It hasn't been used.
Yeah, when's the last time we used it?
Pull one out for the melon cone.
Yep.
We got a few good years out of her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think what's happening is like
we're getting older.
Everybody's getting older. Nobody wants to do that kind of stuff anymore.
I'll still do it. Like I will do it. I don't mind.
Like
it's fine.
I'll do it if it's happening, but I'm not going to initiate it.
Like Melonhead was saying, he's just like, I hiked all the way here. Just like, no, you didn't. You got most of the way here, but you tried. And I just
I didn't hike the whole thing.
No. He had to get picked up by guard because it started raining. So
didn't mention that.
he decided that he wasn't gonna work this Graftlands. He wasn't gonna like help do like all the lumberjacking and stuff like that. He wasn't gonna like bring food or anything because like he's just like, you know what? People don't expect anything of me this year, and that's great, and that's how it's gonna be. I just want to sit down and relax.
Dude, him and Sean argue about everything and anything. It's
Yes,
hilarious to watch.
Yeah.
Well, like we were sitting down playing Minecraft the other day, and they were bitching about everything.
Yo, how easy is that interactions to install? Is it easy?
Super easy.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, you just download the like Twitch client and click the button. It's literally 2 clicks. Click to download, click to play.
Alright, I'll check it out. Yep. I was gonna do it last night after I got out of work, but
yeah,
I'm a piece of trash.
But yeah, it's it's been an interesting few months. You know, I'm still jobless. You now have new jobs. You're working 2 jobs.
2 jobs.
You've thrown up.
Still drinking.
You've probably thrown up somewhere in the last 4 months.
No.
Somehow, some way, for Suave's birthday, like, you saw how drunk Suave and I were.
Yeah, you were pretty drunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Jay takes us out on his boat the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes, this story.
I did not puke. Suave did. Like, he was just, he was way worse
Jake
than
went
me.
to the gym the next morning.
Yeah!
What
They
the
called me
fuck,
at like
dude?
11:30
What
and I'm
the
just
fuck?
like barely alive.
Like,
and they're
I didn't, like, I dropped you off at like 3:30. I didn't get to bed till like 5. I get up in the morning, I open my curtain, and Suave's standing in my backyard. I'm like, Jake, that Suave is here. I don't know how he's alive.
Yeah, they called me at like 11:30, 12 or something, like, hey, you coming out on the boat? I'm like, what? I don't know, maybe. They're like, you awake? I'm like, yeah, I've been up for maybe an hour. So, I get it in me to get up, get some greasy food down, I go to the boat. I'm feeling good. Even for the ride, I'm feeling good. I don't get seasick. I don't get motion sickness.
I do.
We're in the middle of the lake now. It's pretty choppy, and we're just rocking back and forth, and I'm like... Meanwhile, Suave's like in a fetal position on the back of the boat. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel any better. He throws up. I did not, though, and I'm like, Jake, we need to be moving. I cannot just sit here in the middle of the water.
Oh, yes.
So, but that was a rough hangover on the sea.
I'm pretty sure that I'll never be allowed on that boat.
Probably come out. I don't think it'll be a problem.
It's more I don't know if Jake actually likes me.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to have to hang dong it from us.
You're going to have to stop dreaming about him, is what he says.
You have one dream about him, man.
It's a pretty big dream.
It's pretty serious dream there.
And we still don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
Unless we have a theory that maybe you do know the answer and you didn't want to tell us.
No, there's no.
I was telling him that I was going to tell the dryer story today, and I was like, you should come down. And he was like, you'd have to pay me a lot to go into Lucas's parents' basement. And I was like, how much are we talking? He's like, $200, and I got to complain the whole time. I'm like, done. We can come up with that.
Get a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
We'll do a Jake complains against Trump.
And then a Jake complains for Trump. You
gotta cover both sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone ever donated to that GoFundMe.
Dude, what if it's taken off?
I don't know.
It's secretly at like $500,000 already. Jake just hasn't been telling anyone.
Oh my god.
No, my Spider-Man one.
Yeah. He did.
Spider-Man comics against Trump.
Oh, good
And
lord.
Spider-Man comics for Trump.
The best part was definitely the
AOC
bio where I'm just like, yo, Donald Trump likes Spider-Man comics. Don't let him get any. I need to buy them before he can.
Was the other one Donald Trump loves Spider-Man?
I never made the other one. I should.
God.
I feel like more people donate against them than for him. I know the wall one was huge.
What happened with that?
I have no idea.
Did they have to give all the money back? When
it didn't go to the budget, I don't think.
Good lord.
So it probably got refunded? I don't know.
What are we at time-wise? Because I don't know. I'm kind of
You're going to make me get up.
I forgot to eat lunch.
We're at 43 minutes.
Anything pressing here?
Listen, let's look in the Discord really quick.
It's just all bread stuff. I just told you.
It's mostly bread.
Oh, what is Pokemon Jeopardy? I put that in there. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, one night I was with Sierra, and I don't know why I was talking about Pokemon. She don't give a shit. but we were looking at some, and I'm like, oh, I know its ability. I know its hidden ability, and I was like naming all these trivia stuff about it.
And she just couldn't...
She didn't care. But then she started going on like Bulbapedia and looking up Pokemon, and she's like, all right, tell me what's Lapras' ability. And I was nailing them. And
Water
like,
Spout.
That's not its ability.
I know.
It's an attack.
It's a very
What
bad
is it? It's a water absorb?
It's Shell Armor and Water Absorb, and then, was there a third one? Fuck. I used to know. Maybe Hydrate? Sounds like a good one.
But yeah.
So I'm like, there should be Pokemon Jeopardy. Or just like, I'll take hidden abilities for 500.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I'd watch that and I'd compete on it.
Yeah, I'd play that.
I would be awful at that.
I'd be good at that.
I don't even know what attacks are good against other attacks anymore.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
You can't attack an attack.
Attack an attack.
Like I don't know what Ghost is effective against.
It's the same.
Ghost.
The only thing that's different now is Fairy threw in a couple things.
Yeah.
Like, you look at a Fairy and it's been normal your whole life, so you're like, oh, I'm going to use freaking Power-Up Punch on it. And it's like not very effective. You're like, oh, yeah of course. Why the heck would a Fairy be good against something that punches? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same reason why punching is somehow good against steel.
Hercule can punch it through a bus, you know?
The only thing I always forget is poison. I know poison's super effective against grass and
Fairy.
And psychic.
No, it's weak to psychic.
Weak to psychic.
I think it's got some sort of weird
I
relationship
think we're
with
quickly
Bug.
turning into a Pokemon podcast
I think it's just a 50-50, like fighting.
Maybe.
So did you guys see the new mobile game they're coming out with?
For Pokemon?
Yep.
The Masters thing or something. Yeah, I don't care.
Apparently it has like an anime that may be running alongside it. I don't really know. But it's kind of like a Pokemon All-Stars type thing. Like all of the big characters from like all of the series are doing something in this game.
Will I be able to transfer crap from...
Nope, of course not.
Oh, I guess that's the thing people are pissed about.
I'm pissed about it.
With Sword and Shield.
Yeah. They're basically it's gonna be like the platinum of this gen is gonna be the one that you can
allows
transfer
that.
your guys. Yeah. Which is a money grab and a half, and that's it.
Well, I'll just wait until that. I mean, like, I don't have the money to get a Switch, and if I do get a Switch, it'll be secondhand off of like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Or I'll wait until they come out with a Switch New U, Wii New
they
together
are coming
forever.
out with a newer version.
I know, and then I'll get Pokemon then. But there's no other games that are interesting to me. Like
Smash?
I said, well, no, I don't really care about Smash.
Jake has a Switch. So
I would love Smash if they could understand how the internet worked, so it didn't constantly run like you were back on a dial-up modem.
I don't really have huge issues when occasionally.
But that's one of those like timing games. Like you need to have. Like,
yeah, it's a fighting game.
Yeah.
You have to be able to fight your opponent, and when they're lagging all over the screen, you know, it's not fun.
It's the same thing with like Madden. Like I've always had like lag issues with any Madden I play, and it's the same shit. Like you need to have the perfect timing to play the game properly.
Like Mortal Kombat, what is it? Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter, you know, Skullgirls, all those different things have an online component to them, and they spend years developing their netcode. I think Nintendo just never figured out how to actually run an internet service. And like Twitch gave everybody like a free month or something, or a free year or something for the Nintendo like online service and all that, and they were saying something along the lines of it was their most unredeemed thing that they've ever given out because nobody ever uses it. It's I don't understand why if they could figure out that one aspect, I would I would have gotten one when it first came out, but I said to myself, I'll get one when Metroid Prime 4 comes out. And then they canceled Metroid Prime 4 and said, well, we're starting it over again back at the development stage. I'm just like, so it's not coming out for this generation is what I heard.
Basically.
I don't know. I think I might just be done with Nintendo. Like,
Disney should buy them.
Disney should buy them.
Oh, I would love Avengers and Mario in the same movie.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I just like... It's to the point where Super Smash Brothers is fine, but it's only fun as a party game. And if there's going to be a party, it's going to be drinking and stuff, where there's not going to be a lot of that going on. And then like beyond that, it's just like, give me the next Metroid. That's all I care about. I don't want to play the 17th iteration of Mario and his friends, or Yoshi, or Donkey Kong, or, Kirby. Give me something new. Give me a new IP.
They should make Super Mario Bros.
No.
Yes.
Super Wario's hose.
I saw, because they're bringing over Witcher 3 Wild Hunt to Switch, which is great because you can play it on the go and all that. It looks like it was drawn with crayons.
That sucks.
That's
like the whole game.
Yeah.
Is
like the
the
biggest thing with Witcher was like everybody said it took all of the graphics from every other game. Like every other game looked worse that came out during the year of Witcher because Witcher just siphoned all of the processing power from it.
Yeah, Witcher was phenomenal.
Witcher looked beautiful, ran great, load times were short. The game was top 10 like perfect games of all time. And then they're just like, oh, well, we'll just smudge it a little bit and put it on the Switch. It's the same thing if you go to look at like Mortal Kombat running on the PC compared to the Xbox compared to the Switch. The Switch, like, Sub-Zero's, like, ice ball that he throws is just a textureless blue blob. So, I don't know. I don't understand what Nintendo keeps trying to do.
I don't know. They're kind of behind the times in terms of, like, graphics and processing power.
I think they're just trying to make a good handheld, which is fine. Don't market your handheld as an entertainment system.
It's fluid, remember?
Yeah.
It could be what it was.
It's console fluid.
Yeah.
It's 2019, Lucas.
I actually did see a thing with like that you can put like a webcam and stuff on your Switch, and I saw somebody that had bought like all these extra peripherals for their Switch, so it's like in the docking station, and like the docking station's like this little box, and it's like this of just all this nonsense plugged
like
into the back.
The Sega CD,
yes,
32-bit.
Exactly. or like when you see like a Game Boy Color and it's got like the screen on top of the magnifier and it's got the extra buttons and it's got the light and it's got the microphone, it's got the extended battery pack. Yeah. All of a sudden it's just a bastardization of what it was that weighs 20 pounds more.
True.
Well,
right, I got nothing else to add.
Anything else? I'm starving. I gotta go eat something.
Well, I mean,
I'm withering away.
I don't believe that.
Let me have a bite of you.
Yo, Nick, The Walking Dead's going to end next issue.
Really?
That's what the talk is.
Comics?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, the show and the comics are so drastically far apart now.
Yeah, it's weird that they would end the comics. Comics are still doing kind of okay. All right, wrap this up. All
right, you want to tell them where they can find us or anything?
The internet is typically where
if you look hard enough, you will find us.
Just shout Rowdy Rouse into the wind.
Yeah.
If you say our name 3 times, Lucas will appear.
Yeah. Yes. Don't do that, though.
Okay, bye. I love you and stuff.